Hi everyone, I do hope everyone is doing well. I'm making this video to encourage all TIs and share up your mental health and emotional health. I want to let you know that you're not the strange one. You're not the weird one. You're not the odd one. You're not even the criminal one. You're not rising early to check on some insignificant person for your life. You're not having meetings about how to stalk, harass, or forestall someone's movements. You're not conducting surveillance on obvious non-criminals. You're not taking data from illegal surveillance and conducting activities to undermine efforts, like calling possible job opportunities, calling places to obstruct benefits such as unemployment benefits and so on, calling rental agencies to better position your stalking and harassment efforts. You're not arranging street theater, meeting with demonic degenerates and telling them how to engage in this and that to harass a person. You're not infiltrating families and friends to deliver lies or exaggerations. You're not engaging in financial destabilization practices, job mobbing, and all the arrangements and planning that goes with that. You're not assaulting people daily with directed energy weapons. You are not assaulting people with microwave weapons. You are not trying to chip away at people's mental health with V2K even. You're not sending honeypots to infiltrate the lives of people to cause further emotional damage. You're not following and stalking people all around the globe, and I do mean all around the globe. You're not viewing children in all kinds of situations in this illegal surveillance. Women, men, in compromised situations. They're probably taking pleasure in that, I would assume, because, we're dealing with degenerates. We're dealing with demonic people. You're not wasting American finances with this bogus claim of people being terrorists when they're the treasonous. You have not assembled a team to forestall a person's movement's life. You're not the weird one. Please reject all messages of you being the problem. Reject all messages of you being the weird one, the odd one, the strange one. We don't care that they order police, firemen, EMT, demonic clowns, their moms, their dads, and their children to follow us. Why would we fear the police when we are not criminals? I've never even had a negative interaction with a police officer until the corrupt cop who initiated me in this organized harassment program. All of my interactions with police officers were respectful. They were professional. So using officers to instill fear shouldn't work on us. Doesn't work on me. I'm trying to make sure I keep my words respectful because I had my best friend who just advised that I should always move in the spirit of love. So try to keep my words respectful. I don't know who's at the helm of this organized harassment. I don't know why street theater would move me, when we know that these are incentivized actors. They receive payment. They receive favors, told what to do. I don't know why that would move me. It doesn't move me. I don't know why you instructing someone to behave in a particular manner would move me. You're puppeteering people. Why would that move me? They're being told to do it. Why would that move me? Why should I have concern about police when I'm not a criminal? And I've never been. So you following me actually probably keeps criminals away from me. Why would I have concerns about you paying and telling cashiers and representatives and other businesses to be unfriendly? I don't care about that. I don't care about manufactured disgust. I get my items and I leave. Please do the same. Please discard all this manufactured disgust, all this manufactured failure. Dismiss it until such time that Yeshua delivers us from this darkness, annihilates this darkness out of our lives. Please, people, I encourage you to dismiss it. It is manufactured failure, manufactured disgust by the public. They don't know you. They don't know you. I put no investment in this pretend game. No investment in them running around telling and paying people to be unfriendly, cold. I really have no concern about it. Because we have to really see it for what it is. Appreciate it for what it is. This is manufactured. I've literally seen a person try to switch someone's interaction with me. He was standing behind me. I went to a store that I've never gone to out of my area, and having a friendly interaction with a cashier. And the cashier eyes kept darting behind me. Behind me was a perp telling him not to be friendly, to cut off conversation with me. And then at the end of it, the guy, just basically did a 180, I guess. And I saw it in real time. I see it in real time. I've seen it in real time a couple times. So they're literally following us around, imagine, and telling people to be cold, to be distant, to be unfriendly. Who has time for that nonsense? Demons. Demons. I put no investment in it. None. I try to remain who I am, and discard the interactions, because if they've gone before you instructed someone to treat you a certain way, it's manufactured. Please, people, I've heard so many TIs that say people aren't friendly anymore. Discard it. Discard it. It is manufactured. They're running around. If they know where you're going, or if you have habits, if you have habits of going to a particular store, they've already gone and instructed those people to treat you a certain way, behave a certain way. They've already done that. And I know this sounds odd. Let me say that again. I know this sounds odd for TI sympathizers and TI supporters and those who may not be aware of organized harassment, i.e. gang stalking. I understand that this sounds really, really strange. You're probably wondering, well, who are you people? We're nobody. We're nobody. Just an organization or system that decided to target particular people for a variety of reasons. We're nobody. We're just like you. And so that's why I encourage people who aren't being targeted at the moment to get in the fight, because this will or can visit you. And you don't want this to persist. You don't want this to go on. This could really permeate, well, it's already permeated society. It's just like, I forgot the channel. He says it's America's best kept secret. I forgot the name of the channel. I know it's Ephesians. I think it's Ephesians 6:1-2. He's been quite active in trying to expose this darkness. I thank him, because it takes courageousness to fight this. Yeah. So please don't put any value in it, because it's not worth our time. And they must put value in people, treating them a particular way, or else they wouldn't institute this kind of thing. I think they do, really, from the perps I know. They put great value in how people treat them and how people respond to them. And if they have the respect of people and the attention from people, It builds them. It doesn't do anything for me. My self-esteem is fixed. My self-worth is fixed. I've been affirmed by Jesus. I've been affirmed by myself. I've been affirmed by my family. I've been affirmed by society. It can't be reversed. I'm already affirmed. You can't chip away at it. Whatever you were, guys, before this program, you are still that person. You still hold that value. Don't let these fools, these demonic goofs, make you think that you are something you are not. They orchestrate things and then send these suggestions or messages, however they, orchestrate these kind of things to chip away at who you are. I don't know why. And I know, again, this sounds crazy to people who aren't going through it, but it's true. It is absolutely true. Another thing I want to advise, or just I think is of interest to you, maybe of interest to y'all, and that's something I might try to work towards. I think police officers and firemen, maybe EMT workers, I think they need constant supervision. They aren't responsible enough to work autonomously. They shouldn't work in like autonomous environments. They are led by their emotions, psychological smallness at times, groupthink, and they're certainly presented as demonic and dangerous to society, some of them. Not all of them. Some of them. They need supervision while out in the community. Riding around, wasting gas, using, vehicles, public vehicles to participate in stalking, to participate in harassment. I think they need police hubs, like a couple in different neighborhoods, and so they'll be monitored, and when there's a call, then you go out. I don't think you should be out riding around. They certainly need psychological exams, thorough exams. I would suggest at least be quarterly, might be more frequent. So do not feel like you're the weird one. Imagine having the job of harassment and stalking. Imagine doing this for a living and feeling good about it. So the spirit of justice is out addressing this evil. I said that in my last video. But some people won't be able to detect it. They won't be able to adjust, submit. It's because they've been groomed in evil, groomed to envy, groomed in jealousy. Their parents were evil, grandparents were evil, generational curses, generational evil, generational neglect of God and his ways. So there'll be some that will persist in this evil even though the spirit of judgment is out. But I do think God can do anything. But some, unfortunately, enjoy this evil. They're very dedicated to working for evil, working for the enemy. You know what I would suggest? I would suggest you all treat these people like unreasonable, demonic bullies from middle school. Remember those people? We all knew that they were bullies. We all knew that the bullies were void of good parenting. Remember? Void of any direction at home. They were sad inside, broken inside. Often treating people like they were being treated at home. Remember those bullies? Where our parents would say, stay away from them. Where our parents would say, don't, give them any attention. Our parents would say that they were scared and dejected and unloved. So just, stay away from them because they're problems. And what did we do? We ignored them. We ignore their provocations unless they put their hands on us, right? We felt pity for them. So we're going to treat these people like the bullies from high school. That's certainly how they act. That's certainly how they present. Right? And that's if they're people. I don't know what to think about it. That's if they're people. And I know that sounds strange, but this is a level of demonic activity, a level of demonical kind of presentation that I'm not familiar with. I think many of us just aren't familiar with this level of demonic presentation. And they probably applauding themselves. They feel good about it. They feel success, I bet you. You know? I'll tell you, they're so odd to me. But one person associated with this corrupt cop that initiated me into this organized harassment program, and I know that sounds odd to some people. It is organized harassment. Well, she goes to church every Sunday. But they're not dedicated to the Lord based on their behaviors. I've always, since I met them, thought they were witches. And that's my estimation. And, with this situation, I've been proven right. But anyway, I think they go to disrupt and to be seen. These type of people love to be seen because they have never seen, any other time. But they go to be seen. So anyway, I know a woman in leadership had to confront one of these women because she was sleeping with a married man in the church. And you know what? Want to know her response? Now, I'm not, we all have a past. But to, be prideful and take glee in it and act like you don't know wrong is wrong and right is right is a very strange thing for a very grown woman. It's a woman of a particular age. I don't even think she's in her 50s. I think she's in her 60s. She said to the woman, well, what's the problem? We are consenting adults. That's what the witch said. Now, you go to church every Sunday. I can assure you that the word is not penetrating that evil heart. They go to be seen. They go to tear up people's lives. They go to sow discord, sow division, work their spells. They're hateful and they hate themselves. I mean, this is the only way I can, explain this type of behavior, this type of demonic activity. But you'll never know if you don't have discernment. Some are very charismatic, very gregarious. They look normal. Meanwhile, some are adorning skin suits. I really believe this, y'all. This is the level of demonic activity we're dealing with. I mean, are you human? Are you human? I would suggest everyone get into the Word, aggressively dedicate themselves to the things of God in order to combat this. And just understanding and believing who you are in Him is paramount. Don't allow the enemy to write on your hearts. Don't allow this program to mold you or change you. God is our potter. He does the molding. Okay? And we're going to keep talking about this activity, this demonic activity, this darkness, until the Lord completely annihilates it out of our lives, completely destroys it out of our lives. I mean, imagine not talking about this level of idiocy, this violation, this crime, this darkness. I'm never going to stop. God bless you. God be near to you all.